Visualize the high school class photos from 1980 and 2023. As the years roll on, there's a noticeable shift. The men from 1980 seem rugged, vibrant, and mature for their age. Compare them to the young men of 2023.
Erectile dysfunction, social anxiety, low confidence, fear of talking to women, obesity, low sperm counts, difficulty building muscle, depression, and lack of motivation. They're all problems modern men are facing more than any generation ever before.
Who seem to embody youthfulness rather than impending adulthood. This isn't just a subjective observation. It's a manifestation of a substantial drop in testosterone levels over the years. Welcome to this comprehensive documentary that aims to explore a rather disconcerting phenomenon. Men, in terms of both mental and physical health, are becoming progressively weaker. We'll delve into scientific research, societal norms, and the influence of the modern environment to shed light on this troubling trend. Specifically, we'll look at how testosterone levels have dropped dramatically among men, affecting a range of factors from muscle mass to mental health. Testosterone, the hormone primarily responsible for male development, has taken a nosedive in recent decades. Researchers estimate that levels of this crucial hormone have been falling by up to 1% a year since the 1950s. Astonishingly, the average 30-year-old man today has testosterone levels similar to a 60-year-old man from 1950. The repercussions: lower sperm counts, erectile dysfunction, obesity, social anxiety, and a slew of other health issues are now alarmingly common among men. Let's first tackle the soy issue, which has been a popular subject of debate. Soy contains phytoestrogens, substances that can mimic the hormone estrogen in the body. Excessive estrogen can lead to a range of health issues in men, including lower testosterone. But soy isn't the only culprit. Dairy and meat, particularly from animals raised on soy-based feeds, are also contributing to this increase in estrogen levels. The decline in male health isn't solely a consequence of dietary choices. Our surrounding environment, water, air, and consumer products are awash with chemicals that act as endocrine disruptors. These substances interfere with our hormone systems. BPA in plastics, phthalates in personal care products, and industrial chemicals like PCBs are all culprits. It's unsettling to realize that even the water we drink may be contributing to declining male health. A surge in pharmaceutical use has led to trace amounts of drugs, including birth control, contaminating the water supply. Most water treatment facilities aren't equipped to filter out these microscopic chemicals. Consequently, our tap water contains low levels of substances that mimic estrogen. Research on aquatic life has shown that such substances can cause male fish to develop female characteristics, raising alarming questions about the long-term effects on human biology. Between 1973 and 2011, male sperm count dropped by 59%. If this rate continues, some researchers warn that the average sperm count could reach zero by 2045. This isn't just a men's issue, it's a human issue. The implications for reproduction and the survival of the human race are severe. Young men are now grappling with the dilemma of undergoing hormone replacement therapy to feel normal, but risking long-term fertility in the process. This decrease in male vitality and the concurrent rise in health issues are often referred to as male feminization. And the term isn't just metaphorical. In animals exposed to high levels of endocrine disruptors, we see the literal feminization of male specimens. While it's yet to be confirmed that the same could occur in humans, the existing data provides enough reason for concern. Addressing this issue involves multi-pronged strategies, including policy changes to regulate environmental toxins and reevaluation of our diets. On an individual level, opting for organic produce, reducing the use of plastics, and using water filtration systems can be the first steps toward taking control of your hormonal health. While these may seem like small measures, collective action could have a significant impact. In a landscape where the decline of masculinity is often discussed in terms of hormones and physical health, there's a new player in town, a digital one, that is accelerating the deterioration of not just physical, but emotional and psychological health as well. Welcome to the era of high-speed internet, where access to pornography and platforms like OnlyFans is unrestricted, anonymous, and ceaseless. The impact? A generation of young men increasingly addicted to digital fantasies, distanced from real-life interactions, and spiraling into a cycle of emotional emptiness. The constant stimulation from porn and platforms like OnlyFans can lead to a dopamine overload. Dopamine, often termed the reward molecule, is central to our feelings of pleasure and satisfaction. In a healthy state, dopamine is released during naturally rewarding experiences like eating or sexual interaction. However, the easily accessible, hyper-stimulating content found online tricks the brain into releasing a continuous flow of dopamine, resulting in a skewed reward system. This, in turn, might contribute to even lower levels of free testosterone, exacerbating the ongoing crisis. More insidious than the chemical imbalance is the emotional fallout. Prolonged exposure to such content can lead to unrealistic expectations from real relationships, making genuine emotional connection harder to achieve. What's normal becomes distorted, leading to dissatisfaction in real-world relationships and setting the stage for emotional isolation. The illusion of endless choice online also fosters a form of paralysis by analysis. The constant search for something better leaves young men chronically unsatisfied, further distancing them from stable relationships. Beyond the physiological and psychological implications, there's an economic factor to consider as well. On platforms like OnlyFans, users often spend significant amounts of money. This diverts financial resources from potentially productive uses, whether it's education, investment, or career development, locking young men into a cycle of short-term gratification and long-term stagnation. As more young men get ensnared in this digital web, we risk creating a society where males are emotionally disengaged, economically stagnant, and biologically weakened. This will have profound implications not just for men, but for women and children who share their lives. The architecture of the family unit, the basic building block of society, is at risk of crumbling, and with that, the stable foundation of our future starts to shake. Acknowledging the problem is the first step towards resolution. Schools, parents, and communities must emphasize the importance of emotional intelligence, real-world interactions, and the perils of digital addiction from a young age. Medical professionals should consider this issue as seriously as any other form of addiction, providing pathways for therapy and recovery. The declining health of men isn't just an individual or a cosmetic issue. It's a societal issue, with long-term implications for fertility, mental health, and the overall well-being of our communities. It's high time we confront these uncomfortable truths and work toward both understanding and resolving the complex factors that contribute to the weakening of men's health. In this video, we have sifted through a maze of data, scientific studies, and environmental concerns to highlight an urgent issue that is still largely ignored or misunderstood. The way forward isn't simple, but awareness is the first step in seeking solutions. Whether you are a man impacted by these health issues or someone who knows a man who is, this concern touches us all. We must act before it's too late.